WISE is a medical device company. We develop neuroleads. Neuroleads are medical devices that are used for recording and stimulating the brain during brain surgery. They are made by means of the technology that we developed when we were in academia, and indeed our technology allows to make those electrodes very conformable, pliable, and adaptable to the neural tissue. This is completely different compared to the traditional electrodes that exist today on the market that are rigid and are not able to adapt as ours to the neural tissue. The origin of WISE comes from serendipity. At the end of the day, we were doing an experiment in a university department of physics that allowed us to develop a technology for having stretchable electronics.
The first milestone in WISE Foundation was the experiment I performed during my thesis. It regarded the percolative conduction during the first stages of growth of nanostructure materials. Suddenly, when I deposited metallic clusters on a plastic, these clusters, instead of stand on the surface, they penetrated into it, thus forming a metallized plastic that is the substrate that WISE is using for its electrodes.
The idea to apply this technology to the medical sector was not immediate, so it took to us a while to understand which was the best field for applying the technology. Indeed, we met neurosurgeons that saw our first prototype and saw the opportunity to use them for neurointerfaces. So it came to us, the business idea, and as a consequence, we decided to found the company back in 2011. I discovered the existence of the Executive MBA by SDA Bocconi thanks to a very good friend of mine. So I decided to apply, and I had such a good experience, and it was so important for me as an entrepreneur, but also for the company, that also my wife decided to do the same and applied for the same master a few years later. You have to consider that I'm a physicist. So for a long time, I've been an entrepreneur that learned on the job how to do entrepreneurship. I was needing to have technical background also from an entrepreneurial point of view. And indeed, SDA Bocconi gave me those knowledge. And this was very helpful in guiding the growth of the company. And from that moment to today, the company is now 3 times the size that it was originally.
Luca and Sara have been super committed students and very dedicated to learn and to absorb the large part of the competences they can get from the program. With, say, some marginal difference, Luca already had a basic preparation in management and business, so he wanted to improve and to grow. For Sara, probably the program at the very beginning was a little bit shocking because she had a profile as a pure scientist. So at the very beginning, she had to learn that the basic answer you can get in a class of management is it depends, and for her probably the very beginning was a little bit shocking, but time by time she has learned, and now she has completely transformed her profile in terms of competence and approach towards management.
MBA opened my mind, giving me a managerial mindset with a lot of competencies from marketing to operation and financial ones, and it was during that period that I realized that financial topics was very interesting to me, and indeed now I'm a manufacturing financial controller.
The markets where WISE operates are the neuromonitoring and neuromodulation markets. In total, they account for more than $4 billion. In those markets, WISE is bringing completely new products, completely highly stretchable and compliant electrodes that didn't exist before. So we have the opportunity to disrupt those markets and to really take an important stake of those 2 markets. Indeed, the potential of the technology was recognized both by investors. Indeed, today, WISE has many venture capital investors from different European countries that invested 26 million, but also by grants that the company received by the European Union as well as by the Italian ministry and by the Lombardy region for a total of 8 million euro. Today, WISE is composed by 40 people. Most of them are engineers or highly skilled technicians, and we are growing fast. So in 1 year from now, we are expecting to become 50 people.
I do believe that attending a program like an EMBA, most of all, must provide people with an improved level of self-confidence, and that is what probably Luca and Sara got at the very end. They felt much more self-confident, and they felt that they had the competence and the strength to keep on in their ambitious project.